And because we're family.
Indeed.
Right.
I love you, man.
Yeah, love you too.
Oh. I'm not letting go.
Okay. We
Ever.
We do have to start.
Cut the video.
Start the show.
Cut the video.
Start the show.
Cut it.
Start it. SEO Whiskey. Oh, Halloween's over. Magic doesn't work anymore. Okay. It's time for family.
Don't ever stop believing in magic.
Welcome to episode 3 of Whiskey Talk Forum.
What the F?
WTF? Oh my god.
It just rolls off the tongue. I can't do it. All right, I'm ready.
It's November, so this episode we're going to talk a bit about
Family.
Thanksgiving, what are you going to be thankful for, and this fantastic scotch that Paul picked up for us. What do we have in front of us?
We have the Balvenie Peat Week.
Vintage 2003. Fun fact, this is the second vintage, I believe, from Balvenie's. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me, but I believe it was started in 2001 as an experiment by their malt master, and we'll go a little bit into that later. But 2002 was the official first vintage of the Peat Week, and then we have the second one.
2003. I'm excited.
Let's open it.
Looks like every other Balvenie ever.
It's not a bad thing. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
Beautiful
absolutely.
bottle. Well, first thing, we want to talk about this container outside.
please.
You can talk about the...
A lot of containers look pretty basic. They'll just kind of have name of the scotch, a little bit of info, maybe like a saying. This one has a calendar, and on the calendar it has like the months of the year, so the month it started, and it has the year for the batch. These are all the different vintages that they have,
Yeah.
and this is the one we're drinking. Makes a lot of sense.
The highlighted one.
Oh, it's fantastic.
That's from week 34 in August.
2003.
It's a really random selection of times during the year they do this. It has been quite standardized yet.
Yeah. Why is Balvenie doing a Peat Week and telling us when they did it a big deal, right?
Yeah.
Why is it 1 week out of this whole year?
Yeah, first of all, where's Balvenie from?
Speyside.
The one thing about most Speyside scotch is that it's unpeated, right?
Yes.
The Highlands and Lowlands? Pretty much
All of
Isla.
it.
Isla's the only one that uses peat.
Yeah.
So for a Speyside scotch to have peat is kind of unique. So they take 1 week out of the year to do this.
I've always wondered, so what do they burn? Wood underneath?
Huh? No, I mean the peat itself.
No, when they're not doing peat.
Oh, yeah. I think
Guess
it's
it's
just
just wood.
I think it's just wood.
Huh. Yeah.
Whatever flammable material they got on hand.
Actually, this is what it looks like. Remember when visiting
Oh yeah.
and we get to actually walk underneath? Amazing.
We didn't visit this distillery.
No.
We were in
Wanted to.
Dufftown, right?
Yeah.
We were in Dufftown. Enough about that. Let's pour these fantastic, or hope to be fantastic whiskey. Ooh, nice pop. Remember how hard it was to get that pop in the first episode?
It smells amazing.
Ooh. Almost tell by staring.
I would say that's a perfect pour.
I
I did not
apologize.
waste any space.
I apologize. Okay, I'll move it along.
Wow.
This
is
It
great.
is very full though. I know it's designed to not spill. I'm still afraid it's gonna spill.
That's amazing. I'm like, pretty proud of that
Oh.
part. What's the ABV we're working with this bottle?
A little higher than standard. So your standard whiskey is 40%, right?
Yep.
And 48.3%. Very nice.
Oh man, it smells amazing. I'm excited about this. This is a beautiful bottle. A really good looking Balvenie.
Same as before. We will first nose it, then taste it. Give our and go
Expert
through.
assessment.
Yeah. Add a drop of water. See if that changes anything. Then we'll go through the experts assessment. Ice, cocktail.
Yes.
Got an interesting cocktail today.
You're not even prepared for this. It's gonna be amazing.
We're not prepared for this.
It's a Thanksgiving spin.
Talk a little bit about Thanksgiving,
Yes.
about family, because it is the month of November and we have a lot to be thankful for, especially just the opportunity to sit here and do this podcast and, just drink whiskey. And because we're family.
Indeed. I love you, man.
Yeah, love you too.
Oh. I'm not letting go.
Okay, we
Ever.
we do have to start.
Cut the video.
Start the show.
Cut the video.
Start the show.
Cut it.
Start it. Okay.
So what?
It's not that anymore. Stop.
I got nostalgia.
You got it all out of your system?
Yeah.
Yo, Vada Kedavra.
What did poop? I was about to cheers, but now I suddenly hate you.
We can't cheers. 'cause
Stop
we
trying
can't
to
drink
kill
it
me
yet.
with
We
your
can't
fake
drink-
poop magic.
We can't drink it yet, so you don't
Oh,
cheers. It's
fair.
bad luck. Okay, so
Oh man.
nose it.
Oh, this will be a contender for sure. It's Better than other Balvenies, I think. Right off the bat, like Caribbean cask, nah. No,
Caribbean cask is actually quite popular.
Oh, I know. It's
Yeah.
a good. It's like the go-to Balvenie,
Uh-huh.
but this is gonna beat it. I'm already forecasting it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, what do you smell?
First of all, there's like a lingering spice
Okay.
and like a gentle smoke that I'm getting, and it's almost giving me like it's staying in there. And it's like currents, like it just keeps rotating. I'm absolutely loving it, and I'm almost a little bit alliterative in my description where I have to say it's like frolicking flames, but very gentle. You know, it's not like
Frolicking flames.
normal peat whiskey where you just feel heavy, kind of like oh. This one's floral, flowery, light, but
You said
amazing.
flames.
Yeah, yeah.
Happy fire.
How about you? What are you getting?
All right. As always, I think I'm never nearly as descriptive as you are. All right. But now you mentioned the flame, it's interesting. So I got very sugary. There's vanilla
Yes.
smells. It's just kind of natural. I just assume from the color it's going to be from a bourbon barrel. Woody smoke. So not like... Because all of the Isla whiskeys have like peat smoke, right? That's a very different smoke. And I mean, this one is peated, but I don't really smell peat.
Yeah.
That's hard to describe for someone who's never smelled what peat is. Peat is basically just decayed matter that smells very foresty.
Yeah.
It's very foresty.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell like decay or poop.
Boop.
Boop.
When we open the bottle, we should go boop, boop.
That's gonna be the sound effect from now on.
Oh.
Hey, note to myself, record this. Boop. Also, ripe fruit.
Totally
Like-
agree with that, yeah.
Is it like a banana? It's not quite a banana. Banana's a very strong smell, so I don't think it's more like, it's not a ripe banana, but it's a ripe fruit of some kind.
Remember you were allergic to bananas? You should bring up that YouTube video we made.
I should bring up the YouTube.
Banana Man?
No, yeah, you just like stuck bananas everywhere and like running at me.
Good old days, undergrad. You trying to Avada Kedavra me, I'll banana man you. Doesn't work anymore. That was amazing. So,
Willpower.
quick aside, he was allergic, definitely allergic to bananas.
Not
What-
definitely. It was like a slight itch of
Okay.
the throat.
And what did he do? Microdose bananas until he wasn't allergic anymore. It was amazing.
I read him. Well, I read about allergy shots. I was like, I can do that. So I went to Schaefer every day, and I just like took a little pinch of banana, and like I ate it to the point where I just started feeling tingle. I'm like, all right, that's where I'm
enough
gonna
for
stop.
today.
Yeah, and then did it again and again and again and again, and now my throat's fine when I eat bananas.
Incredible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's for real, but like, who is ever an allergist?
Any med school.
Okay,
Person.
whoever
Hit
studying
us up.
allergy medicines or
Yeah.
whatever, let me know if what I did was proper or just, I tricked myself into believing. Also, now that you brought up frolicking flames, this smells like your family's like fireplace. Like when we just sit there,
Yeah.
there's a waft of that just, like you said, it comes to a little bit. I think it's just is a saturated my nose, so I step back, then breathe a little bit more, and then we come back and like wafts another like light wood fire or fireplace fire over. It's nice. Okay, I've been drooling for a little bit, so let's try this. All right.
Nostrave. Oh man.
You're all right. Beats Caribbean cast by a mile.
It's actually quite strong on the alcohol though.
48%.
Like it just punched me in the face.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you might have just consumed it too quickly.
Mm.
So here's like a small trick. I'm glad you mentioned that. So my first sip is so small. Like if I could like measure it, it's like just a couple of drops. And I just coat my entire tongue in as much of my mouth as possible with that tiny amount. And just breathe a little bit. So it kind of sets the baseline. And then your next sip, you don't get killed. Especially for anything like higher proof than 40%. Because the previous ones we're used to just or the last couple of months, is just 40%. So that's 8% less alcohol, and you can really taste this difference in percentage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think after it goes above 43, 44%, you really notice a difference in that like alcoholic punch.
After you.
Okay, so I got baking spices. Yeah, so I'm not sure which one. It's not quite cinnamon, but it very similar to that. Change it from sugary to honey, right? Because it's sort of a more mellow sweetness with a. This kind of goes into the other thing. Flowers. Right. Oh, so funny thing. So I just came back from Peru. I actually ate a lot of edible flowers while down there.
No way.
So now I have an assessment of what flowers would taste like.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there were like a bunch of different kinds. They gave me like purple flowers, red ones, white, yellow. It's like a whole bunch.
Nice.
A lot of the food is decorated with flowers, and like at the market, you just saw like containers of edible flowers that chefs or home cooks would buy just to make their food taste.
What was the best tasting flower?
It was like this purple, black, and white one. If I find a picture, I'll like put it like right here. But I mean, they all kind of taste the same, like how you would think like a flower might taste.
I would expect a flower not to taste good. I have some flowers over there. Do you want to try eating one?
No.
Yeah, it's gonna be gross.
Yeah, because also that I don't know how long your flower's been there. These were fresh flowers.
From the weekend. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. We don't know that they're edible.
Probably not. No,
not every flower's
they're
edible.
definitely not edible. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean they taste a bit like any kind of like leafy green, but just like there's a hint of something more perfumey.
Cool. Okay.
All right. Anyway, so vanilla says barbecue smoke, kind of without the meat. Does that make sense? It's like the barbecue smoke. Again,
I think I know.
wood
Yeah.
fire
Yeah.
before you throw any actual barbecue on the Barbie.
Yeah.
On
the Barbie.
the Barbie. slap the Barbie. Anyways, and citrus zest.
Yeah.
Citrus zest. Okay.
All right.
That's all I got.
I'm following it. So, you kind of hit the nail on the head when you were like, don't judge it by the nose because the taste is it might throw you off a little bit. And then I did have a little bit of like discrepancy between my expectation and what actually the reaction in my mouth. So I immediately got a sense of like a tangy, bitter taste. It was very strong. It might have been because I just shocked myself too much in the beginning because I was too excited. So micro sips in the beginning. I like that. That's really good advice because I was way too excited to go all in.
Oh yeah.
I do appreciate the hint of peat. Like it's definitely there. Like you don't have to work really hard or think really hard about is it peaty, but it's not overpowering. Like it's like it's beautifully complex where it's like, I taste it and I'm thinking about it, but I don't have to like on either. It's like balanced really nicely. So I appreciate that, and I'm getting a little burnt vanilla. Again, the burntness is there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think I will appreciate this with a drop of water though.
Yeah. So, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Let's try that drop of water, and then we will go to the experts after that. It's interesting you bring up the peat. I was just looking here. They have a difference between Isla and Highland peat.
Whoa, that's amazing.
See?
What is it? Phenols, non-phenols, and you're the biologist. What is that middle one?
I'm also the guy that can't pronounce anything. We'll get back to that in a second. Boop. Is that the name for this episode? Episode 3. Boop.
That might catch on.
Again, our differences in adding water. Swirl versus bloom.
Always.
Yeah. Oh.
Just so much better.
This is the first whiskey we've had where there is such a huge change.
It's actually drinkable now, in my opinion. Before I was like a little overwhelmed by the.
I will say, I never seek out cask strength, full strength whiskeys.
Yeah,
ever.
but they say like direct from the cask is the best.
Sure, and we've had that.
Yes.
And
that's what cask strength is going for, right? Like it's
Right.
not direct from the cask,
Right.
of course.
But I don't think every whiskey would be improved by serving at cask strength.
Yeah.
Like the ones we've had at Bruichladdich. Those are just fantastic.
Bliss.
The Lafroig ones, I literally only liked the cast that I selected of the
3.
What do we have, like 3? Yeah. I didn't like the one you selected.
To each his own. Yeah,
No,
that's like that's the point. That's why you have
that's
variety.
the point.
Yeah.
And I do believe that John and I did get the like more sherry cask one, I think, and you and Carl picked the bourbon cask Lafroigs. Yeah,
It's fantastic. Oh yeah, let's
color.
see
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right.
which person's. Oh, yours is lighter.
Yeah.
All right, let's see this.
Yours is a bit stronger. Yours is where I was at, actually. I think we have the same amount of water.
And you want it a little bit more?
I think so. It separates out the flavors a bit more clearly. Maybe for the long run, I wouldn't add that much water, but
Yeah, I think this one's very easy to like you want to coat your tongue and experience everything, but because of the very strong alcoholic punch,
the burn.
after 2 sips, if they're too closely spaced, I'm not getting anything from the second sip. Like it's too strong, I think. Yeah, so definitely diluting it is helping in that regard. I do love it.
I get the peat a little bit more because like it separates out from the smoke and the spices a little bit more, or that bitter citrus zest or whatever.
Yeah, the whole burnt vanilla note, I completely erased that with water. Like I'm not getting that at all. So I think that was an artifact. Yeah, it's actually just pleasant. It might be the closest we've gotten to like a floral peated whiskey. You know what I mean?
Floral peated whiskey.
Like, what is the
My
one we
go-to
had?
florals are all
No,
Japanese.
that's what I'm saying. There was one Speyside that I said tasted like Yamazaki, and then you were like, I can sort of see it, but no.
Shadeg? No.
There is a really good shield egg or shadeg, whatever it is.
I don't know.
The 18 blue label, the blue one, great buy. Definitely recommend it.
Where's Springbank from? But that's
I
not
think
it.
it's Highland,
Okay.
but I have no idea. Oh, we want to do a Springbank. It's just we can't because of the new whiskey tariff. Oh, also the price. But on top
Okay.
of the base price.
Should we talk about this whiskey
Yeah,
tariff?
because that's why we can't do Springbank.
This has pissed us off a little bit. So there is now, at least in the U.S., a new tariff tax on Scotch whiskeys. I don't know if it's limited to only Scotch whiskeys. Like it might be. There might be some other things.
All of UK, right?
I don't know. Sure.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. It's the Scotch we're worried about right now because we just started this show, and
We're starting to blow up.
and not at all. But our finances are taking a steeper hit this month.
Indeed.
That everything's gonna go up about 25%. That's a
Huge.
sizable increase.
Yeah.
You have any idea how pissed people get here for a 2-cent hike in like gas prices?
Yeah.
We just take a 25% hit
Yeah.
in whiskey prices. I don't know about you guys, but we have to fill it by the gallon, which might be how much we drink per month. No, we don't.
Oh,
Again,
I only work in milliliters.
enjoy responsibly. Don't binge drink. And if you do want to check out the science behind it, hey, we covered that last month. So check out our previous video.
And like it.
Like it, please. Comment, subscribe.
Yeah, if we say anything
Do
wrong,
do all the things.
throw a comment out. Just tell
Yeah.
us, like, I'm not right about everything I say.
Yeah, we spend most of our days researching other things. So like, I mean, we put some effort into this.
If it wasn't apparent, we love whiskey. No, do the duck sound. Meow.
Huh?
Meow. Wait,
Wait, the sheep sound?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh, fun fact. So last month is when. So the very first month, I just used like a random, sound clip that was available online to bleep us out.
Yeah.
Whenever we cursed or Plumman said a certain phrase I didn't want. Boop boop. God. Boop. Anyways, so last month, because of our love of Scotland, we decided to use one of their kind of more common animals that you see everywhere in the Scottish countryside, a sheep.
Yeah.
Except I couldn't find a satisfying sheep sound. So every time you heard a bleep out, that was me going, meh. Meh. Hold on, let's say
I
it again.
can't do it.
Hold on. Meh. 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 We can do this for a while. Meh. Meh. Mirror. He's like a sick, wounded cat.
Back to whiskey tariffs.
Yeah, whiskey tariffs. Not great. Who's ever our lawmakers between here and Scotland and the UK, you guys need to work that out. This is not enjoyable for us. Also, November is election month.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope you voted, but you would definitely have got my vote if you were to rescind that
Yeah.
Scotch tariff.
It's
Whiskey
unreasonable.
tariff.
I don't even know. It's unwarranted,
Yeah.
unfounded. Who benefits? No one.
No, yeah.
Especially not these hardworking, up-and-coming, fantastic weekly or monthly podcasts that are based around this product
Yeah.
that suddenly has become 25% more expensive.
Yeah, like why did it have to hit literally the second month we started this podcast? We were like, oh, we're gonna dedicate our time and effort
Yes.
making a podcast about a product that we love. We chose whiskey because
Yes.
we really, really like whiskey.
Yes.
And that's the one that hits it with the tariff.
Can't believe it.
Yeah.
You should be
Like,
aware of this.
American lawmakers, what do you have against Scotland, huh?
I can't
like-
believe it.
They're just happy people up there, raising some sheep, making good whiskey, keeping the world happy.
I'm sure that's all they do.
I mean, they do a lot of other stuff, but they keep the world happy. Scotland is making efforts to keep the world together through drink.
Yeah, and once you make that more expensive, no one gains anything
Yeah,
from that.
riots.
Yeah.
Have you seen them? We're not going to talk about any of them, but you guys know.
You know what's gonna happen if this keeps going.
Yeah. We'll start them. No, we won't.
I will protest against the tariffs. We can stand in front of the White House for like 10 minutes.
I'm going to stand in front of the White House. I'm like, I'm going to keep drinking this bottle until you...
No, I don't think you can drink in public. That's super against the law.
Oh.
Open container or whatever.
I will hold a tented whiskey event immediately in front of the White House.
No, they put the barriers. It's like a 20-foot thing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And it used to be like that.
I got to bike past it all the time.
So, unfortunately, when we organize the protest,
Yeah.
you're all welcome to join.
If you're a politician that's not in the best standing right now and want to recover some votes, consider reworking this whiskey tariff. All right, enough of that. This has already moved past the Glen Roths in the standing.
Definitely.
You remember this? Glen Roths, we're going to move you down a little bit. The
Oh,
other-
suddenly I love this board because we can erase and rewrite stuff. You know,
Yeah.
that was not clear beforehand.
Wait, really? Yeah, that's why we use this. Oh my god. Hey guys,
man.
my co-host has finally joined me in this. Let's get this on ice and then we will
Yes.
bring out the expert assessment.
Perfect.
Cheers. We're done with these glasses. Moving out of the way. And time for ice. Plumman's least favorite.
Yeah, this is usually
Offering.
terrible. All right, will you do
Okay.
the honors? That one pops so fantastically.
Yeah. Fun fact, if you want to make super clear ice, which we did not do, the trick is to freeze it in a cooler. Or use hot water.
Boiling water. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
but
there's
boiling water in like soft
so
silicone.
restaurants, high scale restaurants that have like the perfect ice cubes.
Mhm.
Their ice machines that do that, $10,000 a pop. Very expensive.
I mean, with $10,000, I'd rather get a few hundred bottles of scotch.
Not with the new tariffs.
Oh, 2 bottles of scotch.
Yeah.
Oh my god, and it'll be like Johnny Red.
Did you just buy some Johnny Walker? You're already knocking it. Cheers.
Cheers.
The color's off. It's like emulsifying because even the whiskey's confused.
Prejudiced against it.
Look at it. That does not look
Yeah,
drinkable.
but this is actually diluted it. Well, at this very moment, is diluted it just the right amount.
I cannot taste anything.
I can taste some. It does knock out a few of the flavors. Not really getting any of that citrus anymore. Smoke is very muted. half of the spice level.
This tastes like Johnny Red with ice. That's what I'm getting from it right now.
Mm.
It's like a little bit of a cut, you know, like, nah, it's whiskey.
Well, I know people.
No complexity.
I know people who put like Johnny Blue on ice. Plummet is judging so hard. He was like, dead to me if you do this. As always, Tina has taken the liberty of
hell yeah.
writing up some nose and tastings from the experts. For nosing, toasted oak with a hint of heather.
I don't know what that is.
That's a girl's name.
Yeah.
Stroop waffle.
Yeah, that's like my first go-to whenever I taste something. Yeah, this is Stroop waffle.
Like, come on, guys. Like, you use something more relatable.
Like, if they said leather...
It's okay. This is why we're here.
Yeah, we'll let you know what really tastes like.
Yeah. Stroop waffle.
A layman's version of it.
Yeah. I actually sort of know what stroop waffle tastes like, because we had a few Dutch people in the lab, or at least
So it is like a waffle?
university. No, so it's more like a dessert. It's like, it's really thin waffle, similar to like an ice cream cone
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
waffle.
Yeah.
Yeah, waffle cone texture. And then they smear like some sort of like sweet honey or glaze or something in between two of them, and you eat it.
Oh, I definitely know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
It is following you for just the Stroop waffle part, but now with the sandwich, I've never tried this.
Okay. But
Okay,
it is
cool.
delicious. It's sweet. It's like a little nutty. But yeah, like, but for most of the world, like, how many people have tried stroop waffle? Like, nobody in Asia is gonna look at this and be like, yeah, stroop waffle.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Coffee.
You know what? I love coffee. I didn't get that at all. That one shocked me. I guess.
Starbucks blonde roast. I never get the blonde roast.
No.
It's
too
not
light.
Yeah. It's the highest amount of caffeine, by the way.
No way.
Yeah, blonde. So the less roasting of the beans, the more caffeine you get, the higher caffeine concentration.
But less taste,
But
right?
less
Because you
taste.
want it to
Yeah.
crack more and like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get less roasted flavor, but more caffeine.
Interesting. Cool.
Flamed orange peel.
Nice.
Flickering flames.
Yeah.
All right. And I got the citrus bark. Dry cedar. Who the hell's eating? Okay, well, this is smell. All right, so dry cedar. That makes sense. I was like, who the hell ate some cedar?
Yeah.
I guess you can. You grill stuff on a cedar plank?
Or you know how they put it in like smoked cocktails? So like you definitely get the smoked or some kind of cedar. Like you can get wood infusion.
See, my thing is like, I'm from a cooking standpoint. I never want to put anything on a plate or in a drink that you can't actually consume.
That's not uncommon.
I understand that. But I enjoy things more if I could eat and drink everything that is given to me.
You must have been in heaven with the edible flowers then.
Edible flowers in Peru. That's where it's at.
Everything.
All right.
Smorgasbord.
Hit me with the taste and finish.
Taste and finish. You ready for this? Oh, the first one's really good. I can't believe I didn't. Butterscotch. I absolutely agree with that one. Yeah. Roasted apricot. Okay. Light touch of floral malt. Yeah. Earthy peat lingers alongside runny honey notes.
Honey.
Yeah.
Got it. Cool.
Yeah, certain ones are different. I can't believe.
We're getting better at this.
You know, one day we may be in agreement with the
Yeah.
experts. And then we
Yeah.
become the experts.
We're going to
Stay tuned.
rewrite all the notes.
What is that most famous? The Whiskey Bible? Jim Murray?
Yeah.
We're going to have the WTF Whiskey Bible.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the funny thing. So Jim Murray, yeah, so he writes the Whiskey Bible or whatever, and he pretty much dictates how whiskey prices are. Because like the most recent one, he said, what is it, 1792
Yep.
was his favorite whiskey of 2019.
Yep.
Which is mind-blowing to me, because
we had it.
I didn't like it.
Yeah. So I think it was not the same one we had.
Right.
It's from that maker, but it was some like
Yeah,
small
yeah.
batch. Yeah.
Yeah, but we did have a small batch one, but it wasn't that particular
No.
small batch.
But then again, it doesn't matter because with the Yamazaki,
yeah,
never had the 18 when it won.
yeah.
Still love the 12.
All right, so for a lot of people out there, 1792 at the time of our buying it was $31 per bottle,
Yes.
right? Which is perfectly fine for a bourbon.
Yeah.
We bought it because we thought it would go up in price.
Thank you, Devin.
Thank you, Deb. We knew that they had lost a sizable amount of their warehouse because it collapsed in their warehouse.
From a fire, right?
Yeah. Well, it was like over a river, and it's just like
Yeah.
just all washed away.
Yeah.
So that's really diluting your whiskey right there.
Shortage of supply means more demand.
Right. So we bought it at $31, and a year and a half later, it went down to $29.
It was a negative investment.
Carl made the executive decision to drink it within a month of buying.
He opened it real quick, yeah.
He didn't even wait.
Yeah.
We held out. I held out for like almost a year later. I saw it at $29. I'm like, F it. I'm gonna try it.
I don't know what happened to
Really?
mine. Did we drink ours? Mine too? I just
We
don't
might
see
have
it.
a bottle.
So what?
We might have. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I was looking around, I don't see it, and I'm like,
It's right there.
Oh, is it?
Bam. So 1792.
Oh,
The bottle that was on the Jim Murray whiskey bottle was a little taller. So I don't think it was exactly this one. But yeah, Kentucky straight bourbon. Wait, are we drinking this right now? I already know what it tastes like.
The bottle's here.
All right, just
Just a tiny smidge.
just a smidge.
Mio. Doesn't smell bad. That's grave.
That's grave. It's like rubbing alcohol
No.
with like a drop of caramel.
I think it's like a lesser version of Basil Hayden's. Like, it has the potential to be great. We don't really do bourbon on the show, but it's not
We will.
terrible.
Eventually.
But it's not great.
When our budget runs out because of these tariffs and we gotta switch to something cheaper.
We might, yeah.
Hey, maybe look for it after the new year. We're gonna switch to
Or if we
bourbon.
win one of those lotteries and like get to buy actually legit bourbon.
Oh, yeah.
I hope. I didn't get the last one, but did you sign for the lottery this week?
No.
Yeah, there's a new one.
I just got back from Peru yesterday.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah. So I think you have until Friday. So
Okay.
whatever day today is, this time. I've never loved anything with ice.
Okay, so we already know this. Plum doesn't like cold things.
Ugly color, like you destroyed what the whiskey's supposed to look like.
Well, you can't really say color because, okay.
Yeah.
There are a lot of whiskeys very pale in color.
Yeah, but-
Ledaig,
Yeah.
L-E-D-A-I-G.
But that one's amazing.
Yeah, but that one is really pale in color. Like,
Yeah.
it's like almost like a Pilsner
You know?
yellow.
I think we need to make a trip up to Baltimore sometime.
Oh my god. Can we contact her? Do you think she'll let us film? They have a fireplace in the back.
Unlikely, but we can ask.
They have a fireplace in the back.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, why not? They were really nice.
Yeah. She remembers us?
Probably not. It's been like a year
I know.
or more. A year and a half.
Oh my god. I
Oh
hope
man, what a great whiskey bar.
Yeah. If we ever go there, you guys will see what we're talking about. We're
Yeah.
not going to say names because, again, we want to keep it to ourselves.
Hidden secrets.
Yeah. Let's make a cocktail.
Ooh,
We got a special cocktail.
yes.
We're going to see how this turns out.
I'm excited.
And then we will talk about this bottle, how it's made, some of the history. So
we can talk about different types of peat, which I would love to know about.
yeah,
That's amazing.
you're gonna love my notes then.
Holy
All right.
shit, this-
So what do we got?
Our Thanksgiving cocktail.
Both kind of came up with this. My initial assessment was just to use espresso, and you
Yes.
were like, "Let's do hot chocolate," and then we got mixed up along the way and brought both. And now we're gonna use both.
Best of both worlds.
Okay, so 1 shot Balvenie peat whiskey. It works that this is like a bit nicely smoked and kind of sweet, right?
Yes.
Okay, a shot.
Of Vietnamese espresso.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's courtesy of Carl from this trip
Oh,
recently.
this is the weasel coffee.
Yeah, straight
Okay.
from the noose of a weasel.
Well, no. Okay. To explain that, it is cleaned first. Like the weasel can't, or in this case, it's called a civet. It's like a weasel, like cat thing. And yeah,
Thank you.
it's cleaned, it's roasted, but the weasel cat civet thing only eats really nice whiskey or really nice coffee beans. So that's how they select it out. Anyways, so then 1 shot hot chocolate.
This looks fantastic. What is this called?
What do you want to call this?
There should be a name for this, right?
Not your mama's hot chocolate.
I would call it a WTF hot chocolate.
Okay.
Is that too many syllables? We need the branding.
WTF NFK chocolate.
NF
Not for kids.
Oh, yeah. Add more syllables.
No, add more letters in it.
I don't love it.
I don't love it either.
Yeah.
We tried. You have cinnamon?
Good thing we're not calling it a WTF hot chocolate. No cinnamon.
Okay. We have a backup cocktail
Ugh.
after.
You know what? It's trying to be a hot chocolate, but the peat doesn't work.
Oh.
I think it's just that combination of flavors doesn't lend well.
Mm.
Yeah. If we put 1792, it would have better results.
Why did we choose Balvenie to begin with?
Because of the kind of interesting Peat Week concept. Like that was just very. That's not something that happened in Speyside, so I thought that was cool.
Yeah. So you chose it for that side of it, and I had suggested it mainly because it's still one of the few family-owned distillery or whiskey companies still in Scotland. William Grant's son, to this day, it's still a family-owned company, and I mean they own a lot of distilleries. Not a lot, but quite a few. And by volume production, they do produce 7% of the Scotch that comes out of Scotland.
Wow.
That makes them the third biggest producer of Scotch whiskey. They own Glenfiddich, which we visited.
And you know what? That was the most industrial distillery I've ever seen.
Right.
It was a factory. Like it didn't have a distillery vibe. Like Glenfarclas was homey.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, Glenfiddich is also the home office base of William Grant's son. That's where they operate from.
Okay.
So as far as industrial goes, that's their main hub.
Okay.
And they also own Balvenie, Girvan, Kinnivi, Ailsa Bay, and Tullamore.
Kilkenny? Oh, Tullamore, yes.
Yeah.
I haven't tried it, I think.
Yeah.
But I've definitely heard of that one.
William Grant started by blending whiskeys.
Okay.
Right? Like
Yep.
that's a whole thing.
I mean, main distilleries, even to this day, still do that.
Yeah. They were founded in Dufftown, like we said, where we were before.
Yep.
Founded by William Grant, and he did it he bought a field near Balvenie Castle, constructed this mansion, or remodified this mansion manor thing into the Balvenie distillery. So first stone was set in 1886, and then I think in 1892 began the construction. 1893 is the first distillation that happened at the distillery.
Okay.
So that's when they first producing Balvenie.
I'm going to fact check you.
Does it say on there?
It always says it on every bottle, right? They're
Okay.
like, 1892.
Bam!
Nice. You
Got
right.
it. Yeah, they've been family owned to this day. So
Wow.
in honor of this month of like just thinking about your family, Thanksgiving, and all of that, it's just like we should choose a family owned company at least. A single family owned distillery is a little hard to find. We did find a few, but their bottles were even harder to find just
Indeed.
because they
Yeah.
are so small. Their bottles so limited in number. If you guys have a good suggestion of a small family-owned whiskey, it doesn't have to be a Scotch whiskey. We would love to hear about it.
Yeah.
We'd love to try it. I mean, Plummet has a favorite one right here in Maryland.
Springfield Manor.
Yeah,
Oh, I love that place.
it's amazing.
Yeah. You know what
Oh
else
yeah,
it's
the
going
chocolate
to
and the peat doesn't really mix
be? No.
that well.
In the future, there's going to be a family-owned distillery by you and I. And our best
Called-
friends. Boop, boop. Oh, I can't wait.
That'll be fantastic. It will be a peated whiskey, just because that's what we like.
American Peat.
American peat, apparently.
Gotta crack that formula.
Yeah, spelled P-E-T-E.
That's like a book you've written.
It's not even the right. Like that's just the name of a person.
P-E-A-T-E is not the name of a person.
I said P-E-T-E.
P-E-T. Oh, I thought there was an A.
All right, that's what we're doing. P-A-T-E. Look, Brits, you kept putting the E in behind everything. We took it out, but now we're putting it back. Into the whiskey.
Oh, and we don't have to worry about tariffs.
Because it'll be produced in the USA.
Problem solved. Oh, man.
Here's one thing we should mention. How this bottle came into creation, right? Like, how did they come up with this peated scotch in the Speyside region? And it's not a little bit of peat either. It's 30 parts per million, which is apparently is considered high peat content. But like they say, it's Highland peat.
Yeah.
Right? So there's a huge difference, and according to Balvenie's site, and possibly like in all this text, there's a lot of text on this.
This is beautiful, yeah.
Highland peat is more earthy. There's more wood smoke compared to Isla, which is more medicinal, iodine, salt, which absolutely lovely. So yeah, like I mean, comparing this to like an Ardbeg or a Lafroig, you can clearly
if you
detect
want
that difference in peat.
Yeah, if you want to summarize that, and I just cheated off the bottle, the medicinal one that the Isla peat gives you is phenol, and the earthy and more sweet or smoky one is the non-phenolic. And so the proportion of those, if we don't worry about this middle one, the glycol, that's what's giving you that difference. Yeah. That's fantastic.
In 2001, right? Like I mentioned this, I think right before we started the show. 2001 is when their malt master, his name was David C. Stewart.
What's up, David?
Yeah, David, fantastic job, mate. Came up with this idea to experiment with peated smoke into the whiskey. So they took some barley and they dry roasted it over peat instead of their usual wood smoke, or in some places they use like an electrical heat source. So
really?
I think so.
Wow.
That's where you don't get any smoke flavor at all.
That's crazy. I hate that.
Well, I mean, there's a reason for everything. You can't say you hate it. I'm gonna find one that uses an electrical heat smoke. I want to find one in your flavor profile that you were like, oh,
no, it
that's
doesn't even have to be peated. But like, there's no way that an electrical heat source, just some conduction or convection or whatever oven, is gonna make a good whiskey.
No, it's just used to dry out barley.
That's what I'm saying.
It's just
That's a
used to
very
dry out
important
the
step.
grain.
That's the most important
Yeah,
step.
but it's just used to dry out the grain. You can dry it out any way you want.
No, you can't.
Sun dry.
Has to be. You cannot sun dry. Has to be wood fire or peat smoke.
Okay.
There has to be
But
smoke. Smokeless is where you're getting me. It's like
what if you had a distillery on the top of a volcano?
Lava?
Lava dry.
You know what?
Not dry, magma dry. Because lava is when it's already spewing.
We have to find a volcano. That could be part of.
Boop, boop. We're gonna die. Like it's gonna erupt one day.
No, you have a little crane. Yeah, if it erupts, that would be like
We're
the
dead.
eruption batch.
That's the name of our first bottle. Eruption.
That's a good name. People would buy that. Like, ooh.
Eruption, interruption.
What are you drinking? Eruption.
What's it feel like it erupted?
That's fantastic. I like that a lot.
Okay.
Oh, man.
All right. We're gonna have like an exploding. Boop.
Oh, I have finished.
All right. Let me finish this story.
My
all
terrible
right?
ass cocktail.
So in 2001, they experimented with this. So it's between him and the manager at the time. His name was the manager of the distillery was named Ian Miller, and the two of them together experimented with this peat smoke. They were like, hey, this is fantastic. So in 2002, they made the first batch. So 2002 vintage was the very first batch of this peated smoke. So one week out of every year, they do an entire week. Everything is peat dried barley or peat roasted barley, and that's where the week come from. Peat week.
Peat week.
Yeah,
I love that. Such a cool concept.
nice concept.
The whiskey
But,
was
you know,
great.
they wise up. They just follow the Isla route and just do it year round.
You know what else though I really like about we should put up this calendar for everyone to see, but
Yeah.
it's
Photograph.
not the same time of year for different batches.
I
So
know.
you know it's going to be different because the climate's going to be different from August to November to February to what? Like May, July? Like they've sampled the whole year over the years.
yeah.
It's amazing. So like
So
it's
that's
going to be different every time. The air is going to be different.
Yeah, so looking
Oh.
at this, I think they've hit every single month.
Yeah.
Like, hold on, let me see.
It looks like it for sure.
Except January. I mean, what do they got against January? It might be too freaking cold. January and September, they haven't done.
Wow, that's messed up. That's both of our birthday months. Birth months.
For real!
Wow. I'm going to have a word with this distiller.
Hey, Balvenie, you did December twice.
Merry Christmas, I guess, but come on.
You did August twice.
That
and you
doesn't make
skipped
sense.
the two most important months out of the year.
Yeah.
January is New Year's. September is when school starts.
Wonder what happens. Maybe it's like holiday centric because they're partying too much for New Year's, and then
Hey, you know one of the best New Year celebration, like in the world. So of course, people got New York City.
you know,
Our
ball
brother-
drop.
Yeah, our brother said it's like, man,
Don't you have to wear a diaper?
yeah, you gotta wait in line forever.
Yeah.
The other one's London,
Um,
and then Sydney, and then the fourth, one of the most crazy celebrations of New Year's, Edinburgh, Scotland.
ooh,
I want to. Tina and I have a goal to go to the Edinburgh one.
that's
I think
that sounds
that's
great.
That's actually the highest priority one for us to go to the New Year celebration in Edinburgh. It's crazy cold. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's Scotland.
Yeah.
But of all places we visit in Scotland, you haven't been to Edinburgh yet. I
Well,
absolutely love
we
that city.
we purposely skipped it because you already had been. So it's like, why repeat?
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
I was there for 11 hours.
Anyway, so definitely down to go back
Drank myself
anytime.
stupid.
Nice.
In those 11 hours.
Yeah.
Visited like a bunch of museums too. But the last 4 hours of it was just whiskey after whiskey after whiskey. It was
Nice.
fantastic. My first experience with Scotland, by the way, was
Oh.
Edinburgh.
So something I'm like, if we went, when we go back to Scotland,
Yeah.
I like distillery tours and tasting at distilleries, but it's actually fine if we don't go to every one and we can taste all those whiskeys in the country. Like any bar will have everything we want,
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I'm down to just chill in Edinburgh for like 5 days and
Well, here's the difference though, and this will be dependent, of course, on the distillery that you visit. But it costs us like £10 to go to Macallan.
yeah,
15,
if that. But
15.
Roy was amazing. So
Roy, shout out to Roy at Macallan Distillery.
Yeah.
You're the best tour guide we've ever had.
Yeah.
No offense to any of the other distilleries. We've had a fantastic time at all of them.
Yeah.
Plumman maybe a little too much at Ablo. But Roy at the Macallan Distillery was just a fantastic guy. He was so nice, so informative. He was very accommodating because we kind of showed up off the cuff. Wasn't
we messed up by 30 minutes. The schedule.
Yeah.
We wrote it down wrong.
Yeah, I blame the time difference. I don't
Yeah.
know. But he accommodated us and he gives fantastic tour and tasting.
Private
Again,
tour. Yeah.
Yeah, we got a private
yeah.
tour, just the four of us. Me, Plum, John, and Carl.
Yeah.
And yeah, like it could have been one of the low points of our trip.
Yeah.
Turned into just probably one of the best points of that trip.
And they probably have one of the best whiskeys I've ever had.
Oh my god!
Like
so,
yeah.
Macallan Rare Black Cask. If you
Yeah.
can afford it, congratulations. If you have the opportunity to just buy a shot of it, highly recommended. And if someone offers it to you, thank them, kiss them. They are so nice
Yeah.
to offer you such a phenomenal scotch.
It's just
incredible. Yeah, that scotch is on my list of like, I would really love to be able to afford this
Yeah.
on the regular. Not just afford it.
Yeah.
Like if I really wanted to, I can afford it right now and just not do anything for a few months.
Yeah.
But I want to be able to afford it regularly.
I want it to be part of the whiskey collection.
Oh my god.
The whiskey bar.
No. It will be the only whiskey we talk about every single month. This whole podcast will become about WTF, the Rare Black Cask Edition. That's it.
Welcome back. Surprise, same bottle.
But in case you didn't know, today we're talking about the Balvenie.
Let's bring it back to this beautiful Peat week.
Yeah. Let's make another cocktail, and we're gonna talk a little bit about
Ooh, I'm actually really excited about this because it's gonna be all of these are Thanksgiving cocktails, but this one more so because what do people have during Thanksgiving dinners?
Hold that thought. We'll let you know in a second.
Woo!
We're back with a second cocktail.
Welcome.
So we're gonna try something new.
Let's do it.
Right.
It's Thanksgiving. Just reminding you, it's coming
Yeah.
up.
So it's a holiday. We should talk a little bit about the Thanksgiving holiday. But Plumman bought us Evan Williams eggnog. Actually, don't care about the brand. Eggnog.
Well, I actually want to mention that. What is Evan Williams? It's a famous bourbon.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Evan Williams and bourbon is like,
Am I supposed to do that?
yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like they make whiskey, and they make it well. Like Bourbon Trail, you're gonna see Evan
Oh.
Williams. And then,
This is already 15% alcohol.
yeah,
Why
no,
are we,
it's
why
strong.
are we putting more in?
Well, let's try it without it. I want you to get
Okay.
the taste, and then we're gonna, put a little bit of single malt to enhance the flavor for
Wanna
Thanksgiving.
Put it on ice?
No. I don't know. I don't think so. Because eggnog is traditionally served warm, right?
I don't know.
I don't know either. This is
No.
not something I grew up with. Eggnog wasn't a
don't
tradition in my household.
I mean, that's something maybe we should talk about while we're having this, right?
Okay.
So Thanksgiving's coming up.
Yes.
If anybody from outside the states is watching this, thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. Please
Thank you.
like, comment, subscribe.
Like again.
Yeah. And if anything you didn't like, please let us know. We're trying to improve. But in the States, at least, Thanksgiving, right? So
Yes.
it's a time to be thankful for whatever you have in life. Hopefully, it's a lot.
Mhm.
And if you feel like there isn't anything to be thankful for, just think deep. There's, one thing, you're still alive. So, be thankful for that.
The most important. Alive and healthy.
Alive and healthy. So,
Yeah.
to good health, to your health.
To yours. It's kind of delicious.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I've had eggnog. It was 8 or 9. It was definitely not spiked. All right, so this is already starting out very nice. But like we said, this is not something that you or I have on our tables, right?
No. I definitely grew up with a
Yeah.
immigrant spin on Thanksgiving.
Me too. We covered this in the first episode. We came to the States at the same time.
We high-fived on the plane.
Exactly. So the question is, during Thanksgiving, what does your family serve?
Oh, man. So, we
Right.
do turkey.
You do turkey.
Yeah. But it's whatever my grandma feels like making it. Like, she was like, I'm gonna make it the way I want to make it. Like, so it'll be just...
She's a fantastic cook.
I
love
yeah.
all her food.
Yeah,
by the way.
thank you. And so, turkey, and then banitsa, sun
My
bread.
favorite Bulgarian snack, followed by my favorite Bulgarian bread.
Some bean soup, like bop is what we call it. Like, it's just Bulgarian dishes with a turkey.
Wait, what's the bean soup called?
Bop. You've definitely had it.
Oh, okay.
We had it last time you and Tina came over. It was like the bean
that
bean
was
soup with the
pork
bread.
soup. Oh, there's a lot of pork.
Well, there's
Oh.
pork in it. Yeah, there's definitely meat in the soup. But it's like a little bit thicker and
Hey, I already had Thanksgiving
chubritsa.
a
Yeah.
month early.
Oh man. So yeah, that's our Thanksgiving. It's like yeah,
That savory French toast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff.
How about
All
your
right.
Thanksgiving?
Table.
Table.
Until recently, it's never my immediate family. My extended family, some of my cousins have started serving turkey at their Thanksgiving table. But growing up, we always had duck because I love duck.
That's legit.
And so we had like roast duck on the table. It's absolutely fantastic. Always some sort of fried rice. You always have some kind of congee, which is like a rice porridge. We have salads, like a lot of different types of
I love
salads.
that.
In Vietnamese, it's called gai. And so we have duck salad, chicken salad. We have ones made with like lotus root. Phenomenal salads. I think when we came to America, KFC.
No way.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Like KFC, and then after we moved down to the south, my brother loves Popeye's chicken.
Okay.
So we switched from KFC to Popeye's chicken.
Is it better?
It's different. I
Okay.
like both fried chickens. I don't really prefer one over the other. It just depends.
Okay.
So we'd have some sort of fried chicken, but like never turkey. At least with my immediate family, with me, my brother, my parents,
Yeah.
never turkey at the table.
Okay.
So this Thanksgiving is gonna be really cool. I will get to experience my very first American Thanksgiving. So Tina and I are gonna drive out to Illinois to go to my friend Deanna's house, and they are.
She's your friend. We're barely friends.
Okay, she's your friend too. So, mentioned on the show before, she's a phenomenal cancer scientist, doing great stuff in glioblastoma, but also her family. They're just all phenomenal cooks. They like live out in Illinois where there's more cows than there are people, and apparently big fat turkeys, and they make just all the most American Thanksgiving ever, according to her description. So I'm like ready to try it. I'll take some pictures. Hopefully I'll have something like pop up on the screen.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so like happy Thanksgiving. I can say for myself, I'm so thankful for like my wife Tina, first of all, all of my family, my parents, my brother, my cousins, my extended brother from another mother.
I'm thankful for you too.
So, well, man, John, Carl, just all my friends, Deanna's family for welcoming us to their Thanksgiving table, and just, you know, for anybody who's watching, thankful for you guys.
We're most thankful for our viewers because you're helping us beat the tariffs and really keep this show alive.
Yeah, making no money from this yet, but if anybody is watching, that's enough to keep us going. Like, we just wanted to make this.
Every like matters.
Yeah, please like, comment, subscribe. This is just an enjoyable time every month that we get to sit down, record this for whoever is watching, but just to enjoy time with you. I'm thankful for that.
I am extremely thankful.
Whiskey with you.
Especially during like the grind that is the second year of PhD. It's rough.
Oh yeah.
So I appreciate this more than you know. Yeah.
I don't remember that year at all.
You know, you block out bad memories. That's how it typically works.
All right, so let's see. Got a good measure of whiskey.
Good measure of eggnog.
All right, let's do it. That's all it is to the cocktail. And thanks to John's mom.
Yeah, she's the one. So last Thanksgiving, she introduced us to this.
Yeah.
And she added extra whiskey to make it even better. I absolutely fell in love the first time I tried it. My grandma, we were all there. She actually got a little drunk off of it. She was like, I thought this was just, you know, non-alcoholic, like, you know, what? This doesn't look alcoholic. It's
When
just
you
like
get
milk.
a Bulgarian grandma drunk, you know, she drank a good amount.
Oh man, so my dad used to have friends over back in the day, right? And he would pour mastika, if you remember. It's like another type. It's like rakia, mastika. They're all like very strong Bulgarian spirits. Pour everyone a shot.
Is that the green one?
You put menta in the
Oh,
mastika.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
And so that 4th of July. And so he pour everyone
that one either.
he'd pour everyone one, and then they're all sitting at the table, and then my grandma would sit down. He'd pour her one, and it was a bunch of Americans, right? They would all drink it. They'd be like, "Whoa, this is intense." And then my grandma just like, "Yeah, it's good. I love this stuff." And they're like, "Whoa, she's intense."
She is intense. Amazing woman.
All right, man. Cheers.
Cheers. Let's hope this is better than the last cocktail.
Yeah, for some reason,
You like this?
I don't hate it. Yeah. I don't think it enhanced it. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
It's not better.
Like the eggnog was better before?
Yeah.
Okay.
The hot chocolate, vile. That was rough.
So I think the problem with the hot chocolate is that it was too sweet. So you get that huge contrast between that like charcoaly wood peat smoke flavor and the sweet chocolate.
Yeah. It just doesn't work.
It just doesn't work.
Yeah. I don't know. I would probably not recommend peated whiskey in any kind of sweet cocktail.
Truth.
Like, I don't think you even make like old fashions with peated. Like, you just. I can't think of a peated whiskey cocktail.
Oh, there's the reason why I wore the shirt. This is the. I mean, I think the Ninja Turtles are a great family.
Absolutely.
We're talking about family here, right? So, which, well,
Raphael.
you identify, you did, because for Halloween, what, like a couple of years ago? Let's put that picture here. Bam.
I actually have the prop
Yeah, he had
that
the
I
size.
used in my kitchen drawer.
Right now?
It's right there. I have Raphael's signature weapon.
Why do you have this in your kitchen drawer? Okay, I wasn't expecting this. And like, I contacted you earlier. I was like, hey, you still have your Ninja Turtle shirt from Halloween a few years ago.
I
wear
wish I
that
did.
because like,
Yeah.
they're one of the most amazing families I know, at least on TV.
Definitely.
Yeah, Plum and I identifies as Raphael.
Yes.
it actually totally makes sense.
Does it?
He's brash. He's kind of a leader. Wants to be the leader. He's not the leader.
I'm a big brother.
He is kind of the big brother, but not really.
Cut the last part out. Cut the last part out.
Yeah, no, I'm the editor, so it doesn't matter. Good luck with that.
I'm recording this
He
YouTube
does
video.
have a side. So the funny thing is that I am your counterpart to that.
Are you Leonardo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, I had the little short katanas, or yeah. So he's the actual leader. Just saying.
You know what? Whatever helps you sleep at night. What is it? So there's like alpha males and beta males, right? Back in the tribes. So there's a theory that alpha males, toughest, most macho, always get the
Biggest.
girl, right? But they're also always the ones hunting, right? They're the ones getting all the food and like helping the village sustain itself.
Mm-hmm.
While they're out, who's actually impregnating the women in the village? The betas. And those are the genes that get passed down. Yeah, this is a real theory. Maybe there's a paper on it. I remember reading it somewhere, but I was like, whoa, that kind of makes sense if you think about it. Like, you could be as macho as you want, you could be as leader as you want, but if you're gone all the time, you know,
Maybe. I
hide your girl.
Maybe for primates and humans that might be a thing. But I know like, was it like for lions or wolves or even walruses? It's not really.
What literature are you reading that has a walrus reproduction?
I don't know. I read a lot
That's
of random.
amazing.
I read a lot of random stuff.
Okay.
Come on, I study genetics and epigenetics. This is all about evolution for me.
Dude, that's great. Walrus papers? I love these like
Yeah.
one-off animal models. Like, I'm gonna study a walrus.
Well, it's not an animal model because no one's like using a walrus as an animal model aside from zoologists who are studying walruses.
Okay.
But yeah, so or same with seals. So seals and walruses, there will be one main bull, right? That's like
Oh,
kind of in charge of everything. But then the other ones will sneak over and try to like get a quick poke in before before the bull notices. Like
It's
you know, 'cause
napping.
he has,
Yeah.
the bull has like so many females
So many.
that he
Yeah.
can't tend to all of them.
Yeah.
They might be a little frustrated off the side.
Yeah.
And who's come in? Little quick Pete over here. Not this Pete, not Highland Pete, not Island Pete, but quick Pete. Sneaky Pete. Go in.
Sneaky Pete's another great name for a whiskey badge.
That's a show, by the way.
Wait,
Sneaky
really?
Pete. Yeah.
Oh, what's it about?
I don't know, dude. I haven't watched it yet, but I know it's
Okay.
a show. I think Hulu or
Okay.
Netflix, something like that. But
Mm.
yeah, little Sneaky Pete comes in, gets a quick screw in if he can, gets his rocks off before. Like sometimes they get caught. Bull wakes up and is like, "I'm gonna go over that female. What the you doing to my female?"
Oh, wow.
And then you get thrashed because usually the bull would be like 2 sizes bigger.
It'll
than you.
smack the out of you, yeah.
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 But young bulls, that's the only way they can pass on their genetics.
Damn.
This has taken a weird turn ever since this got brought
Ninja
out.
Turtles. And sex. This is the best weapon, though.
Yeah, kids, Ninja Turtle and sex. Just
So if you
don't
try
really
to...
think too hard about that phrase.
Bow. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
everybody.
Thanksgiving. Thankful for your friends and family.
Yeah. I'm very thankful.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving is actually a pretty great holiday.
It is.
You just get
It's
together,
actually like
eat, you know.
Yeah,
Have fun.
It's actually one of my favorite holidays. It's the only holiday I can think of that is specifically centered around food.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Thanksgiving is really about the food. Like, where else are you eating dinner at like 3 p.m.?
Yeah, you have to start early.
You wake up at the crack of dawn
Yeah.
to start cooking.
Boop.
Yeah, boop. You start cooking, and then everyone helps cook.
Yeah.
And then you all sit down and eat until you're uncomfortably full.
Mm-hmm. It's a prolonged dinner.
Yeah.
It's intense.
Like,
Yeah.
we have pull-out couches for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
That's only for Thanksgiving.
It is uncomfortably full. I like how you... That's a perfect description.
Yeah.
Yeah. You overeat on this holiday.
And it's fantastic.
Yeah. It's so good.
That's all there is to it.
You know what my favorite American, I don't even know what to call it, thing on the table Like this is something we
Dish.
didn't have. Side dish, yeah.
Okay.
The cranberry sauce. It's supposed to
Cranberry
cut the fat and like the
Yeah.
meat and all the like heavy kind of fatty things you're eating. Boom, cranberry sauce. You have that. It just like resets the palate, or I don't know. It makes everything so
Yeah,
much
it makes
better.
sense.
It's so good. I love that. We never did that growing up. It's a
And then
recent
there,
addition.
there are dishes that I don't understand.
Like what?
Okay. There's like sweet potato dish, and there's marshmallows on it.
Mmm.
That's a dish.
Yes, it's a great dish.
No, it's not.
Are you kidding me? When you do the torch on the marshmallow, so it's a little crispy.
It's so sweet. Okay, like rather than like sweet potatoes and marshmallows,
Mm-hmm.
why don't you just roast the potatoes and like glaze it in a bit of like honey or orange or something like that? Like it doesn't need giant lobs of.
You cannot compare sweet potatoes to regular potatoes. Completely different tastes.
Yeah, but I'm saying you can take the sweet potato, roast it instead,
Oh.
and then glaze it in like
Oh,
a
yeah.
little light honey and citrus.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
It would be a much better dish.
Oh,
than,
definitely.
Like marshmallow.
What is with you and marshmallows? We put a marshmallow in the hot chocolate, and he was like giggling the whole time. Like, I can't believe there's marshmallows, and I'm like, who cares? He's like, that face. Like, you say marshmallow, he just giggles uncontrollably. Like, marshmallows and sweet potatoes. This is like giggle. Like what? I don't understand.
It's just such a weird food item in whiskey and on the Thanksgiving table. Like, I can understand if it's in dessert. I really like s'mores.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
that's marshmallow.
But to eat it as on a potato side dish to go with your savory turkey,
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it.
Yeah. No, I mean I see your point. I still think it's a pretty good one if done right.
All right, Dan, are you making potatoes and marshmallow?
You can't even say the word without giggling. He's like, I hope you're not, because I'll be disappointed.
Don't put me in charge of the marshmallow dish because it's not gonna work.
It'll disappear.
I'll be laughing so much I'm gonna burn the freaking thing.
Oh man.
Okay. All right. Cheers. Nope.
I don't mind this.
Nope. I'm done.
It gives me the taste of like a White Russian. You know, it's very similar. Has that consistency.
You know who loves White Russians?
Europe.
All right.
You know what? I don't
Both our
mind this
cocktails today were absolutely terrible for me. I don't enjoy it.
I mean,
I
I,
think I
wouldn't
like-
recommend it.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah.
recommend it. But
I didn't hate it.
we'll put up the recipe somewhere.
Hot chocolate and peated whiskey, don't do it.
Yeah, throw an espresso in it, still don't do it. Put in an eggnog, don't do it.
It was a waste of espresso. Like, I would rather just have all those separate.
Okay, and apparently it's good eggnog.
Oh, yeah, the Evan Williams eggnog is fantastic. So now it's time for some science.
And then we're gonna loop that over and over and over and over and over.
Look, we love whiskey. We hate tariffs. We're thankful during Thanksgiving. I'm willing to bet you it's not recording right now.
It is!
Ah! I wish it would have broken again. I would have more.
Why? You know what's because you bet? Punishment whiskey.
Oh, You know what? I'm gonna punish you back.
No, okay, no, we're not.
Oh, wait, are you ready for this? Oh, yeah.
Burned it.
So I'm so glad you mentioned this because this is a recurring segment on our show where we have a punishment whiskey that has an aphrodisiac. And the only way, so this is a good segment, this is a good segue into the infinity bottle because this is an infinity bottle in and of itself
Oh, yeah.
with this little cone thing in it. So we have to drink a little bit in order to fill it back up, and then that's gonna explain this one quite nicely.
Right. So that's what we've done. So originally
Yeah.
it was moonshine
in here
Yep.
from the Dominican Republic.
Love Dominican
Or
Republic.
no, it wasn't moonshine. It was rum previously.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Some
what it
sort of
was.
alcohol.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Anyways, Mama Wanna. Some sort of alcohol before here. That was
Yeah.
an aphrodisiac.
Afo.
Apho.
Aphrodisiac.
Aphrodisiac.
Yeah.
And then we all drank it at a party at Deanna's.
Yes.
Palmer kept the bottle.
Had to.
We filled it up with various moonshine. It wasn't even just one bottle of moonshine.
Yeah.
And so this is, I mean, Plum's right. This is where the idea of the infinity bottle comes from. We filled it up. We left all of the sediments and like herbs and spices that were already in the bottle in here, and we just filled it up with different moonshine.
Aphrodisiacs.
And in our first episode, we punishment whiskeyed ourselves
We had to.
with this.
Yeah.
And then what did we fill up with it?
Every whiskey we've had, every episode, I have refilled into this bottle. It's legit.
Here?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and so what Carl had was legit single malt with the aphrodisiac spin on it.
Oh, so he had a different one from us.
Yeah.
So if you follow us on Instagram at Whiskey Talk Forum, whiskey with no E, by the way. Important distinction. Yeah, so that's what you get.
Yeah.
And I think it's important also that we should mention, if you want to try this, or you don't want to try this,
Yes.
we do want to have guests on our show, right?
Has to be. Guests on the show starting next month.
What are required of our guests? One, you must be willing to drink whiskey. Preferably, you enjoy whiskey. So if you
Not
enjoy
necessarily,
whiskey, please come on the show.
Yeah.
If you don't enjoy whiskey,
It's okay.
come on our show.
Yeah.
We might change your minds.
Yeah.
Or we might not. We'll have a good time either way.
Yes.
Two, you must have something that's interesting that you want to talk about.
Yeah, we like talking about current events. It doesn't have to be science. We love
Right.
science.
We love science.
But that's
We work
fine.
in
Not
science.
everyone does. You
Yeah.
know?
So
Something
like,
to talk about. A good conversation.
If you are an accountant, anything from the accounting world, or if you have a hobby, cooking, tennis,
Woodworking.
whatever, woodworking.
I love that stuff.
Really random.
Yeah.
Whatever you like, we would love to talk about it. Just have a small segment of the show dedicated to talking about your interests or your career path.
And something you'd like to share.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Third, kind of important, physically be located somewhere close to where we are.
Yeah.
Which is
you
the
have to come in
Washington,
person.
D.C. area.
Yeah.
Right, so we film in Washington, D.C. If you are reasonably close enough or willing to travel
Yeah.
to this area, we welcome you, and we would love to have you on the show. You can email us at whiskeytalkforum@gmail.com. You can DM us on Instagram,
Whiskey
at
Talk Forum.
Whiskey Talk Forum, or you can hit up our Twitter, which is barely used, at Talk Whiskey. All those whiskeys are spelled W-H-I-S-K-Y. No
Yes.
E.
Yes.
As far as the requirements for guests, that is pretty much it. Okay.
And it's perfect, right? It goes down to here, and we'll
It'll
pull it
fill
back up. Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys see this? This is the idea. This idea will get reinstated here
Yes.
without all the aphrodisiac.
Oh, that wakes you up. You're talking about coffee in the nose? I dare you to sniff this. Let's go dominate a meeting. That's what I'm getting from the Mama Juana.
This smells like really cheap instant coffee.
All right, my friend. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
It's
War-
terrible, but it's not as terrible as
It
we're
wasn't as
starting to get.
bad as with the moonshine.
Yeah, I didn't hate it, but I don't love it, and it
Still
doesn't go
funny.
away.
Oh.
It doesn't go away. It's still lingering. It's maybe getting stronger.
Intensifying. That's weird. Oh.
Yeah, it's getting stronger and stronger as we go.
Oh. Well, how's it getting strong?
It's in my nose. It might be in my brain. That's
oh.
the apple.
It got worse. Why did we do that? We didn't even do the shot yet.
Because we have to fill it with Balvenie.
Oh, no, we're
Peat.
punishing ourselves because the video corrupted.
Why? I'm so sad.
So sad.
Oh man. Tell me about the infinity bottle that we're starting.
Right now, we will pour a decent measure of each whiskey that we have each month into this decanter bottle.
I propose the
Yep.
measure will be exactly that much. 1 Glencairn's worth. 2 Glencairn's worth, excuse me.
So for Lagavulin, we have imbibed a fair amount in it.
Yeah.
This is all we got left.
What a beautiful bottle. It's a great way to start the infinity bottle.
I think is just slightly more than a full Glencairn's.
Okay. So
Right,
it's not
so
quite
that's
as much as we wanted, but
1.5
Glencairn and a half.
Glencairns.
Yeah.
And there it goes. There it goes.
Every month, before we pour in the new one, we will pour out a measure of the old one to taste.
Yes.
And so this will be a constantly evolving bottle. This is a blended whiskey that you will only get if you come on the show. Incentive for you, for all
Yes.
those whiskey lovers out there. Or if you're balking at this, okay, maybe you're not meant for the show.
Yeah, you don't have to come on, but this is a fantastic concept that I'm quite
Yeah.
excited about.
We're gonna start with this, one infinity bottle, but eventually I think we're gonna develop our own series.
Yes.
We're gonna see how it goes. All right, Lafroig Select going in. Our newest edition, the Balvenie
Oh, yeah.
Peat Week 2003 edition.
14 beautiful years elapsed before this met its faithful destination in our infinity bottle.
And the rest of the Dram.
Until next month. And this is solid, right? Feel this. There's nothing coming out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could almost like lift it off.
Nice.
Bam.
Cool.
That's a tight seal. Toit. Like a toiga.
I'm starting to appreciate the differences that we get between them because they're just all great. They've all been really good.
It's all good. Yeah.
You know what else we could do? I don't know if this is still in vogue,
Yeah.
but whiskey ASMR, where we just like grab a bottle real quick, and we can just be like, close it again, close it. Do you hear me? Let's pick a different bottle. Grab that one, because you have to whisper during ASMR. Oh really? Yeah. You can't do that though.
Don't hit the table.
This is beautiful. And then you can mix it up with the decanter. Anyway, if you like that ASMR preview, let us know. We'll help you go to sleep at night and
Or
de-stress.
keep you up all night.
As soon as you dozy off,
We are working on our audio.
I'm gonna let you go first.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you go. But I just want to say Beyonce had the best album of all time. Alright, no, for real though.
As you know, 2019 is wrapping up. Next year we have our election, right? So the Secret Service actually might be happy about this because for the past 3 years, whenever anything happens, they can never use the word get down anymore. Secret Service of the United States cannot do it anymore because now if anything, any projectile is hurled towards or they need the president to get out of the way, they have to go, Donald Duck!
Oh man, that was so good. I didn't know where you were going, but I appreciate it. Oh yes.
Marshmallow.
I'm gonna get you marshmallows for Christmas.
I'll welcome it. I'll bring chocolate and graham crackers.
So, I just have a simple fact I want to lay down on you.
Okay.
The average person is really mean.
Oh my. Wow. Wow. He's dying right now. This is worse than marshmallow. This is worse than marshmallow. Come
I love
on.
math jokes.
This is worse than marshmallow.
Really mean. Like
I kind of
really
hate
mean.
myself for how fast I figured that one out. I'm just like, or maybe I don't hate myself. Yeah, I laughed a little bit inside. Not like that.
Really mean.
Not like that.
Okay, I'm good.
Cool. Yeah. Shout out to all our friends out there. Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Looking forward to the next month's episode.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, it's the holiday times, guys. Just enjoy your family, enjoy your friends. It's a good time. Pick a whiskey to finish off the night, or do you want to cheers with this one?
Has to be Balvenie. Let's finish it off with the same one we started
Okay. Whiskey of the month, Balvenie, Peat Week 14 year. Our previous
with.
highest,
Lagavulin, 16.
yeah, highest ranking, Lagavulin
The
16.
king.
Our second place, Frog Select.
Yes.
This was third place, and then our fourth place out of 4 right now, the Glen Roth Bourbon Cask Reserve. And then our highlight, our new Infinity bottle. We hope you guys get to share it with us.
Wow, I'm so excited. It's like has weight.
Yeah, please don't drop.
Beautiful. Oh man.
It's a beautiful bottle. We hope you guys can come join us, try it. So until next time, cheers to you guys, and Dram!
What the F?
WTF.
WTF? Why do you always insist upon that?
Because our show is not what the F.
It's right. Welcome to WTF, episode 3.
It's November.
It's like you have to think about that for a second.
Here's the beautiful thing about editing. No one's gonna know. It's November.
Woo!
Welcome to episode 3 of Whiskey Talk Forum.
What the F?
WTF? Oh my god.
It just rolls off the tongue. I can't do it. All right, I'm ready.